Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tejas Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of Om Power Transmission Limited. Today, we'll provide a brief overview of the company and its innovative business model. Om Power Transmission Limited is a power transmission infrastructure, engineering, procurement, and construction company with over 14 years of experience. Its expertise lies in executing high voltage and extra high voltage transmission lines, substations, and underground cabling projects on a turnkey basis, encompassing design, engineering, supply, erection, installation, testing, commissioning, and comprehensive operation and maintenance services. From the management team, we have Mr. Kalpesh Patel, Chairman and Executive Director of the company. Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon.
Welcome.
Good afternoon.
We also have Mr. Kannubhai Patel, Managing Director. Good afternoon. Welcome, sir.
Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We have Mr. Vasant Kumar Patel, Whole-Time Director, and Mr. Chetan Modi, Chief Financial Officer. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Very good
Good.
afternoon.
From Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited, we have CA Yogesh Jain. Good afternoon, sir. Welcome.
Yes, good afternoon to all.
Now we'll play a short AV of the company.
Om Power Transmission Limited is a power transmission infrastructure EPC company with over 14 years of experience in high voltage and extra high voltage transmission lines, substations, underground cabling projects delivered on a turnkey basis, encompassing design, engineering, supply, erection, installation, testing, commissioning, and comprehensive operation and maintenance services. The company's EPC capabilities span transmission lines from 11 kilovolts to 400 kilovolts and substations up to 220 kilovolts. According to Dun and Bradstreet report on EPC in power transmission infrastructure, India's per capita electricity consumption has been steadily increasing over the years. Based on the projected increase, there is a clear need for substantial growth in power transmission and distribution infrastructure. This will involve the construction of new transmission lines, substations, and transformers, as well as upgrades to existing distribution networks to enhance the capacity and efficiency of the grid for efficient and reliable supply of power and achieving all power and energy goals. The company's unexecuted order book stands at rupees 74,460.27 lakhs, comprising 58 projects as at December 31, 2025. The growth of its order book over the last 3 fiscals has contributed to the scaling up of its operations and providing revenue visibility. Company's client base typically includes public sector undertakings, such as state utilities, and private clients such as renewable energy developers, corporate and industrial clients, and infrastructure operators. Having successfully executed various transmission and substation projects in the state of Gujarat, where its business operations are primarily concentrated, the company is now planning to expand its geographical footprint in other states and capture emerging opportunities, along with increasing operational efficiency and cost management. Further, the company is planning to capitalize on strong industry tailwinds by bidding for large-scale, high-value projects across India. It plans to further diversify across states to capitalize on rising investments in power transmission infrastructure, renewable energy integration, and grid modernization driven by growing electricity demand and government-led capacity additions. Its ability to deliver projects within schedule is further supported by standardized processes, efficient resource allocation, and continuous improvement in project execution methodologies. Om Power Transmission Limited is led by its promoters and management team with experience in the power transmission infrastructure sector. The board of directors includes Mr. Kalpesh Dhananjibhai Patel, Chairman and Executive Director, Mr. Kannubhai Patel, Managing Director, and Mr. Vasant Kumar Narayan Bhai Patel, Whole-Time Director, along with independent directors bringing expertise across engineering, finance, governance, and public administration.
Now I hand over to Kalpesh sir to tell us the journey of the company. Over to you, sir.
गुड आफ्टरनून। ओम पावर ट्रांसमिशन लिमिटेड वो पावर इंफ्रा के अंदर ईपीसी कंपनी है। 14 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है। लेकिन हम दो जो पार्टनर्स हैं, कन्नू भाई और हम, हमारा 30 साल से भी पुराना एक्सपीरियंस है। हमने इंजीनियरिंग साथ में ख़त्म करने के बाद 2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस लेने के बाद तब से हमने हाउस वायरिंग से काम चालू किया था, छोटे पैमाने पे। फिर 2000 के साल में भी हम पीएसयू के अंदर हाउस वायरिंग से ही एंटर हुए थे। 2005 में हमने सबस्टेशन और लाइन का इरेक्शन का ओनली इरेक्शन बेसिस पे काम चालू किया था। अभी 2011 से हम ईपीसी बेसिस पे 400 केवी तक का ट्रांसमिशन लाइन बना रहे हैं। 220 केवी का ईपीसी बेसिस पे सबस्टेशन बना रहे हैं। 2014 में हमको ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस का ऑर्डर मिला था। तब से आज तक हम एक्टिवली ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस में भी काम कर रहे हैं। 2015 में 66 केवी केबल का ईपीसी टेंडर मिला था, वो विन किया, काम किया और आज की डेट में 220 केवी तक के केबल लेंगे काम करते हैं। 2020 में हमारा जो मेन 100 सीआर का जो माइलस्टोन था वो हमने अचीव किया था। 2017 के अंदर हमको जेटको की ओर से बेस्ट ईपीसी कंपनी के लिए 2 साल का अवार्ड दिया गया था। ऑल इंडिया अचीवर्स की ओर से भी हमको बेस्ट ईपीसी कंपनी रिकॉग्नाइज किया गया था। दो दो साल पहले हमने 11 के डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेगमेंट में सेंट्रल के जो स्मार्ट सिटी का जो प्रोजेक्ट आया, आरडीएसएस और रोबस में हमने 2013 से डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सेगमेंट में काम चालू किया। आज की डेट पर 11 केवी से 400 केवी तक का ट्रांसमिशन लाइन बना रहे हैं और 1000 सर्किट किलोमीटर से ज़्यादा ट्रांसमिशन लाइन हम बना चुके हैं। 11 से ज़्यादा ईपीसी सबस्टेशन बना 11 ईपीसी सबस्टेशन बना चुके हैं। और 2025 में लास्ट ईयर से हम लोगों ने गुजरात के अलावा राजस्थान, पंजाब और दादरा नगर हवेली में भी अपने आप को एक कंपनी को एक्सप्लोर किया और काम चालू किया है। अभी कंपनी के बारे में आगे कन्नू भाई मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर आपको बताएंगे। थैंक यू।
गुड आफ्टरनून। कंपनी की डिटेल में बात करते हैं ऐसे तो ओम पावर अलग अलग 4 वर्टिकल में काम कर रही है। ईपीसी ट्रांसमिशन लाइन, ईपीसी सबस्टेशन, ईपीसी अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग, ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस। इसमें अपने ब्रीफ में बात करते हैं तो जो ईपीसी ट्रांसमिशन लाइन है, जो ये सप्लाई चेन सिस्टम है जो जनरेशन स्टेशन से लेके सबस्टेशन स्टेशन तक बल्क में पावर ट्रांसमिट करती है। इस वर्टिकल में हम लोग 11 केवी टू 400 केवी तक ईपीसी काम कर रहे हैं। हमारा सेकंड वर्टिकल है ईपीसी सबस्टेशन। ईपीसी सबस्टेशन में हम लोग क्लाइंट को एंड टू एंड सर्विस प्रोवाइड करती है। इसमें डिजाइन, इंजीनियरिंग, सप्लाई, इरेक्शन, टेस्टिंग, कमीशनिंग इंक्लूडिंग सिविल वर्क। इसमें हम ईआईएस और जीआईएस दोनों सबस्टेशन में हम अप टू 220 के हम काम कर रहे हैं। थर्ड वर्टिकल है ईपीसी अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग, जहाँ पे आरओ का इश्यू होता है, हाई विंड स्टॉर्म का प्रॉब्लम होता है, जहाँ पे इंडस्ट्रियल एरिया है वहाँ पे अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग का प्रोविजन किया जाता है। उस वर्टिकल हम भी लोग 220 के अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग हम काम कर रहे हैं। हमारा फोर्थ वर्टिकल है ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस। ऑपरेशन मेंटेनेंस में हम तो राउंड द क्लॉक सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं। इसमें मान लो काफ़ी फॉल्ट होता है तो इमरजेंसी में रिस्टोर करके क्लाइंट को पावर रिलायबल पावर हम सस्टेनेबल पावर हम प्रोवाइड करते हैं। उस वर्टिकल में हम लोग अक्रॉस द गुजरात मोर देन 120 स्टेशन से ज़्यादा हम सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। उसके अलावा 400 केवी के ट्रांसमिशन लाइन जो अहमदाबाद से सूरत तक टॉरेंट पावर की लाइन जा रही है, उसमें भी हम लास्ट 5 ईयर से सर्विस प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं। इस तरह ओम पावर अलग अलग 4 वर्टिकल में काम कर रही है। और ओम पावर की मतलब ऑपरेशन की बात करते हैं तो कंपनी में 4 अलग अलग डिवीजन है। इसमें हमारा टेंडरिंग मार्केटिंग डिवीजन है, एग्जीक्यूशन डिवीजन है, प्लानिंग डिवीजन है और कमर्शियल डिवीजन है। इसमें आगे बात करते हैं तो ओम पावर का टॉप क्लाइंट और कस्टमर जिसमें गुजरात यूटिलिटी कंपनी है जेटको है, उसमें भी हम डबल ए क्लास कॉन्ट्रैक्टर है। इसके अलावा टॉरेंट पावर है, बहुत से रिन्यूएबल कंपनी है, इंफ्रा पावर की बहुत सारी कंपनी है, रेलवे में हम लोग सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं। और ओम पावर की कंप्लीट प्रोजेक्ट की बात करते हैं तो अहमदाबाद से मुंबई तक जो बुलेट ट्रेन का जो प्रोजेक्ट है, वो प्रोजेक्ट के लिए बुलेट ट्रेन के लिए जो पावर चाहिए वो पावर का भी हमको काम का मिला था, तो भी मैं सक्सेसफुली टाइम में कंप्लीट करके हैंड ओवर कर दिया था। उसके अलावा अहमदाबाद से वापी तक जो बुलेट ट्रेन का कॉरिडोर था, तो कॉरिडोर में बहुत सारी ट्रांसमिशन लाइन ऑब्स्टेकल थी, तो कॉरिडोर क्लियर करने के लिए जेटको ने हमको बहुत बड़ा ऑर्डर दिया था, वो भी हमें टाइम में डिलीवर कर दिया था। उसके अलावा आगे बात करते हैं तो महिसागर, बड़ौदा के पास महिसागर रिवर है, वहाँ पे ताउते का साइक्लोन आया था। उस टाइम पूरी 400 केवी की एक लाइन में डैमेज हो गई थी, तो गवर्नमेंट ने उसके लिए हमको एक अवार्ड दिया था। उसमें हमारे स्कोप में सिविल डिजाइन भी था, इंजीनियरिंग, प्रोक्योरमेंट सब हमारे स्कोप में था। प्रोजेक्ट में हमने डीप में 40 मीटर का पाइल करके 12 मीटर का कैसल बना के टावर इरेक्ट करके पूरा प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीट कर दिया है। तो जो साइक्लोन का जो इश्यू था सोमवार, तो हमें क्लियर करके दे दिया था। उसके अलावा कंपनी का जो ऑनगोइंग प्रोजेक्ट की बात करते हैं, तो गवर्नमेंट का धोलेरा प्रोजेक्ट, गुजरात में धोलेरा प्रोजेक्ट्स है, वहाँ पे बहुत सारा डेवलपमेंट आ रहा है। वहाँ पे बहुत सारी डिफेंस कंपनी है, सेमीकंडक्टर कंपनी है, तो उनको भी पावर चाहिए। तो इसके लिए गवर्नमेंट ने हमको मोर देन 200 शेयर का ऑर्डर दिया है। वो हमारे 400 के ट्रांसमिशन लाइन हम वहाँ पे बिछा रहे हैं, तो वो भी काम फुल स्टेज में चल रहा है। उसके अलावा हम 400 का जीएस का काम भी धोलेरा में हम कर रहे हैं, वो भी कमिंग शॉर्ट पीरियड में हम कमीशन करने जा रहे हैं। तो एक कंप्लीट प्रोजेक्ट हो जाने के बाद हमारा क्रेडिशियल जो 220 के तक था, वो अप टू 400 के तक हमारा हो जाएगा। इस तरह हम अलग अलग काम कर रहे हैं। उसी का अलावा कंपनी का स्ट्रेंथ की बात करते हैं, तो कंपनी में मोर देन 1200 से ज़्यादा एम्प्लॉयज़ है। इसमें से 200 जैसा इंजीनियर है, और इसमें से बहुत सारे एम्प्लॉयज़ हमारे साथ में। हमने जब कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेट की थी 2011 में, तब से हमारे साथ कंधे से कंधे मिला के हमारे साथ काम कर रही है। तो ये भी कंपनी की हमारी एक बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ है। इसके अलावा कंपनी के पास अभी दिसंबर 2025 तक 745 शेयर का ऑर्डर बुक है, तो भी हम एक स्ट्रेंथ बोल सकते हैं। इसी के अलावा कंपनी के तीनों प्रमोटर टेक्निकली है, वास्ट एक्सपीरियंस है, और कंपनी के पास सीनियर मैनेजमेंट टीम है, उसके पास डोमिनेंट नॉलेज भी है। तो बोल सकते हैं कि कंपनी के साथ पास अच्छी स्ट्रेंथ है। और मतलब पैन इंडिया में पावर ग्रोथ की बात करते हैं, तो गवर्नमेंट का 2030 तक विजन है कि 500 गीगावाट का रिन्यूएबल सोलर का डेवलपमेंट का स्कीम आ रहा है। तो उसी के बेस के लिए ट्रांसमिशन लाइन बहुत सारे सफिशिएंट भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर चाहिए। तो कंपनी का नियर फ्यूचर भी पावर में बहुत सारा ग्रो हो रहा है। उसके अलावा कंपनी गवर्नमेंट का आरडीसी स्कीम है, उसमें गवर्नमेंट ने 2.5 ट्रिलियन का बजट एलोकेट किया है। तो वो सब देखते हैं, तो कंपनी के लिए नियर फ्यूचर बहुत सारा ग्रोइंग हो सकता है। और आगे बात करते हैं कंपनी की स्ट्रेटेजी। तो कंपनी पहले गुजरात बेस्ड थी, हमने लास्ट में राजस्थान में भी काम चालू कर दिया है, पंजाब में काम चालू किया है, दादरा की हवेली में काम चल रहा है। तो और इसके अलावा पैन इंडिया में अनदर 2 या 3 स्टेट हम एक्सप्लोर करने जा रहे हैं। इसके आगे बात करते हैं, तो कंपनी के पास अभी बहुत सारा विजन है, और कंपनी इन फ्यूचर लार्ज स्केल पर पार्टिसिपेट का प्लानिंग कर रही है। तो इस सब देखते हैं, तो कंपनी के साथ पास अभी इन नियर फ्यूचर बहुत सारा विजन है, ग्रो है। तो कंपनी इससे आगे बढ़ रही है। थैंक यू।
Thank you, sir. We'll now start with the company presentation.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I am Chetan Modi, CFO Om Power Transmission Limited. So let me take in pride and opportunity to talk about the company's key facts and figures. Om Power Transmission Limited is a power transmission infrastructure EPC company with over 14 years of experience. Its experience in executing the high voltage and extra high voltage transmission lines, substations, and underground cabling projects on a turnkey basis. Its EPC capabilities extends to 11 kilowatts to 400 kilowatts in transmission line, and in substations up to 210 kV. Next slide. Talking about the key facts and figures of the company has double A class certification from GETCO for transactions, transmission line and substation work, 1000 plus circuit kilometer transmission lines erected and 11 substations completed since incorporation. Company also do have certifications from ISO 9001 2015. Company's unexecuted order book stood at 744.60 crore as of December 25, comprising of the 58 projects, out of which 51 are the EPC projects and 7 are the operation and maintenance projects. Company has 1164 permanent employees strength as of December 25. Company's credit rating from long-term perspective is stood at triple B stable. Talking about the key figures in terms of the financials, company's revenue stood at 274 crore as of December 25, 9 months, EBITDA 34.24 CR, PAT 23.36 CR, return on equity 24.28 percentage not annualized, and return on capital employed 26.53 percentage not annualized. Next. Talking about the major events and milestones, company has been incorporated in 2011. In 2014, company has commenced its operation in operation maintenance segment. In 2015, commenced its execution EPC contract for underground cabling works. In 2020, company has crossed the revenue milestone of 100 CR and 180 CR in 2024 and 275 CR in 2025. In 2025, company has been also awarded the project in the state of Punjab, and in 2025, company has also awarded the project in state of Rajasthan. In 25, company got converted from private limited company to a public limited company. Next. Talking about the major milestones, award and accreditations, in 2017, company has received the recognition from GETCO as Best TPC Company, recognition from All India Achievers Foundation, completed first transmission line project in 400 kV voltage class in 2020, and 400 kV voltage class contractor by GETCO for substation work in 2020. Next slide. Talking about the management overview, as per the introduction, where as we have met with them, Mr. Kalpesh Bhai Dhanji Bhai Patel and Mr. Kanu Bhai Patel, having a more than 3 decades of experience in power transmission infrastructure, and Mr. Vasant Kumar Narayan Bhai Patel, sitting along with me, having more than 14 years of experience in power transmission infrastructure. Next slide. Apart from the board of director Apart from the board of directors, in about promoters, we do have the independent directors, Mr. Anand Mohan Tiwari, having more than 33 years of experience. He is a retired IS officer. Mr. Iswarlal Mafaddal Bhavsar, having more than 53 years of experience in government administration and charitable foundations. Ms. Shikha Agarwal, practicing chartered accountant, having more than 14 years of experience. Mr. Alpesh Dharam Singh Desai, independent director, more than 13 years of experience, having PhD in the optimization of the decentralization of solar PV implementation in India, including me as a designated as a CFO, company secretary and compliance officer, vice president in the project and substation vertical, and vice president in operation and maintenance vertical. Both are having the more than 3 decades of experience, and GM finance more than 14 years of experience. Next. Uh, Talking about the business verticals, company majorly operates in the transmission line vertical, substation vertical, underground cabling projects, and operation and maintenance service. Transmission line plays a pivotal role in the electricity supply chain, enabling efficient bulk power transfer from generation sources to the substations. Company has executed the air insulated substation and gas insulated substation along with the SCADA monitoring system as per the requirement of our customers. Company also do have undertaken the underground cabling projects for high voltage and extra high voltage power systems, including the trenching, cable laying, and jointing and termination. Operation maintenance includes for substation and transmission lines and in on for a long-term basis, ensuring continuous availability and reliability of assets. Next. Transmission line EC project, having the order book of 518 CR, comprising of the 30 projects as of December 25. Substation vertical has 169 crores of the order book, outstanding order book as of December 25, comprising of the 13 projects. Underground cabling projects has 29 crores of order book, comprising of 8 projects, and O&M vertical has 27.40 crores of project, comprising of 7 projects. Next. Talking about the revenue contribution in terms of the business vertical, as of December 25, transmission line is contributing 44.78 percentages, UGC vertical is contributing 25.89 percentage, substation vertical is contributing 21 percentage, and operation and maintenance vertical is contributing 8.44 percentages. And also we can show the revenue contribution from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 on screen. Next. Now talking about the order book and the revenue mix in terms of the customer category. As of December 25, company's order book consists of 84% in by contributed by PSU and 16% is by contributed by the private sector, amounting to rupees 121 CR. And in terms of the revenue, private sector is contributing 12.71 percentages and PSU is contributing 87.29 percentages as of December 25, 9 months. Next. Now talking about the business vertical geography and client wise in terms of the order book, as of December 25, transmission line is contributing 70 percentages, substation vertical is contributing 23 percentage, and underground cable and operation maintenance contributing approximately 4 percentage each in vertical. Talking about the geographical spread, apart from Gujarat, company has also expanded in the state of Rajasthan, Punjab, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli, contributing to the order book to the tune of 33 CR, 88 CR, and 33.38 CR respectively. And PSU and private customer, as we seen in the earlier slide, 86 and 84 and 16 percentage respectively. Next. Talking about now the client base and top customer to which the company serves, which includes the power utilities and grid operators, renewable energy developers and solar park operators, industrial and corporate users such as 66 kV EPC work, transportation and infrastructure projects such as the bullet train project, and operation and maintenance clients. Our top customer is contributing 196 crores contributed by Getco as of December 25. Next. Now talking about the business and operations, company's bidding process starts from the identifying the tenders, and then further tendering is processed, and after the tendering, after the tender formalities are completed, tender will be awarded to as to the L1 category, and then company starts the planning, execution, and the closure as per the activities disclosed and presented in the slide. Next. Talking about the top 10 ongoing projects of the company amounting to rupees 513 CR as of December 25, which includes 139 CR amount of project of 400 kV DC Vataman Dholera line 2 package on turnkey basis, and Punjab state project amounting to rupees 88.44 crore. Next. Now talking about the top 10 completed projects in Gujarat amounting to rupees 276 crore. Yes. Next. Yes. Now talking about the operational metrics of the company in terms of the order book, in terms of the order inflow and number of projects completed and ongoing from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months. Company has a 744.60 order book as of December 25. Company has completed 58 projects as of December 25, and company and ongoing projects are 15. Next slide. Now the operational metrics in terms of the number of customers having fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months, book to bill ratio of around 1.5 to 2, ranging from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months, and project win ratio around 35 to 40% from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months. Next. Talking about now the growth drivers of the power transmission and distribution infrastructure in India, government is targeting 500 gigawatt renewable energy capacity by 2030. There is also uh, positive outlook in the RDSS scheme amounting to rupees 2.5 trillion for the distribution sector, transmission and distribution investment as well. So basically, up to 10 years for like a decade, there are lots of infrastructure opportunities available for power transmission infrastructure. Next. Now talking about the overall electricity generation, transmission, and distribution scenario in India, as of FY24, 125 market, there is USD billion market is there, which is supposed to grow by 280 USD billion by FY30. Source is Dun and Bradstreet report. Next. Now, transmission and distribution scenario in terms of the length of the circuit kilometer transmission line laid from fiscal 21 to fiscal 26 as of December 25, which is showing the very good growth and how the industry is going to prosper in future, at least for more than 1 decade. Next. Yes, this slide represents company's key figures in terms of the financials along with its peers. Company's return on equity stood at 35.83% as of March 25, PE ratio 19.49, PAT 22 crore, and PAT margin 7.84%. Next. Now, key financial highlights, which includes total income, EBITDA, and a PAT, showing the CAGR of more than 50% in terms of total income, showing the CAGR of more than 72% in terms of EBITDA, and showing CAGR of more than 88% in terms of PAT, which is contributed by our experience and core business vertical transmission line. Next. Now the key ratios shows and includes return on equity, return on capital employed from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months, and the debt and the leverage ratios in terms of debt to equity ratio, current ratio from fiscal 23 and fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months, which shows the improvement due to companies improved top line and the bottom lines. EPS and the net asset value per share from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months. Next. Now this slide represents company's profit and loss and cash flow statement highlights from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months. Company's profit stood at 22.08 CR as of fiscal 25. Margin is 7.84%, and as of December 25 9 months, 23.36 CR, 8.45% PAT margin. Next. Now this represents company's balance sheet position from fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months. Company's net worth stood at 119.84 CR as of December 25. Next. Now talking about the strength of the Om Power Transmission Limited, showing the demonstrated history in the track record of the execution capabilities and timely completion of the projects. Strong order book across the business verticals amounting to rupees 744.60 crore. Strong and consistent financial performance since fiscal 23 to fiscal 25 and December 25 9 months, showing the CAGR of more than 50% in terms of the revenue and a CAGR of 88% in terms of EBITDA, and likewise return on equity and return on capital employed also increased. Experienced promoters, senior management team, and having domain knowledge in the power transmission infrastructure. Promoters from promoter side, Mr. Kalpesh Dhanjibai Patel and Mr. Kanubai Patel are having a more than 3 decades of experience, and Mr. Vasant Kumar Narayan Patel having more than 14 years of experience. Next. Now talking about the strategies about the company's future expansion, which includes the strengthening the presence by expanding the geographical footprint. As you can see from the earlier slide, company has now started working in the other state as well, and company has awarded the contract in state of Rajasthan and Punjab, and company will accordingly bid for the tender in the future in other state as per the company's strategies and margin profiles. Continuous focus on the increasing operational efficiency and cost management in relation to the execution of the project so as to faster deployment and faster mobilization of the resources at the site and faster execution of the project. Capitalization on the power transmission and distribution demand by bidding for the large scale and high value projects across India. Next. Talking about now the key point, investment rationale. Company has established track record of over 14 years of experience. Strong order book as of December 25, 744 crores. Regional project footprint apart from Gujarat, company has also expanded in state of Rajasthan, Punjab, and Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Proven execution capability, trusted client relationship from the get-go and other PSUs such as the railway, UGVCL. Financial strength, company has shown the exponential and very nice growth since three last fiscals. Capital efficient growth model, certified and accreditation from the ISO 9001 2015 as well as the GetCo. Experience and senior management leadership having a more than 3 decades of experience and favorable industry outlook in power transmission infrastructure. Now, I would request Mr. Yogesh Jain from Beeline Merchant Banker team to give us the more insight about our IPO.
Thank you, Chetan bhai. So, good evening, everyone. On behalf of Beeline Capital, I welcome you all for the virtual investor meet of O Power Transmission Limited. So, we are here with one more interesting company which is working in a very growing industry, and Beeline Capital is the sole lead manager for this IPO. So, if you see, in the past few years, government has been pushing and promoting the energy sector to a huge extent, whether it's a solar, whether it's a wind or hydro, all energy sector government is promoting and coming out with lot of incentive schemes also. But as far as like energy as energy sector is growing, at the same time we need similar kind of power infrastructure as well. But as compared, if you see, the power infra companies have not grown as compared to the energy companies which have grown. So eventually, all the existing players like Home Power will be the biggest beneficiaries of this overall segment growth. Number two, lot of grids and substation are going under modernization and upgradation. So that is again another big opportunity for the companies like Home Power, which is I think very much evident if you see the order book of the company, which is more than 744 crores, and more bidding has already been done and results are awaited. So I believe that personally, this company and the kind of industry they are in, definitely a lot of growth potential is there. So quickly, just to summarize on the IPO details. So IPO consists of around 85 like 75,000 shares, which on the upper price band, the offer size becomes 150 crores approximately. Lot size will be 85 shares, and in the multiples of that can be applied for. IPO will open from tomorrow, which is 9th April, and will close on Monday, which is 13th April 26. Anchor bidding has been done today, so results will be very soon published in the market. Offer structure is 50% approximately will be the QIB reservation, 35% is retail, and around 15% will be NIA quota. The company will be getting listed on the main board of NSE as well as BSE. Can we go on the next slide, please? Yes. So object of the offer, if you see, the company is raising the funds for the mainly for the working capital. The kind of business which the company is in, they are into more of a EPC kind of business, wherein first they do some work and then they raise the bill. So first capital is required to start work. At the same time, they have to put some money as a bank guarantee, some money as a EMD, and some retention money. So that is where the primary fund requirement for the companies like Home Power, which always requires that to grow the company. At the same time, they will be buying some plant machinery equipment required for their work. Then some portion of bank loan repayment is also there. This is what is the main object of the offer, which will be used for the company growth. So I think that is it from our side as far as presentation goes. So I think happy to answer the questions if any. So we request all the investors to ask more and more questions, because I think this is one of the uh, only opportunity which we get to ask promoters one-on-one questions before the IPO. And I request everyone to ask more and more questions and take an informed long-term decision for the investing before you apply. So with this, I wish all the best to the promoters of the company, and I would request Tejas to please initiate the Q&A session.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the presentation. We'll start with the Q&A session. I request all participants to post your questions in the comment box. We have our first question from Mr. Kushal. Given your presence across transmission substations and underground cabling and O&M, which segment is core to your strategy going forward?
हम चारों सेगमेंट में काम कर रहे हैं। ट्रांसमिशन लाइन वो हमारा कोर बिजनेस है, और हम उसमें भी आगे जाके ग्रो स्ट्रेटेजिकली उसमें ग्रो करेंगे, साथ साथ में तीनों सेगमेंट में ग्रो करेंगे।
Okay, thank you for answering that, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Veer, how do you differentiate yourself from other EPC players in transmission infrastructure?
ईपीसी के अंदर टाइम लिमिट पे जो डिलीवरी करना है, प्रोजेक्ट का डिलीवर करना है, वो हमारा एक खासियत है। हम टाइम से डिलीवरी इन हर एक प्रोजेक्ट को इन टाइम डिलीवर कर सके, वो हमारी प्रायोरिटी रहती है। दूसरा, हम तीनों डायरेक्टर टेक्निकल साउंड है और बॉटम से लेके ऊपर तक आए, तो वी आर नॉलेजेबल फॉर एजुकेशन एंड फिर ऑल थिंग्स।
Thank
और
you,
हम
sir.
चारों चारों सेगमेंट के अंदर हम काम कर रहे हैं, तो हमारे लिए अपॉर्चुनिटी चारों सेगमेंट के लिए है हम इन एवरीवेयर।
Thank you. Next question, please. Mr. Neeraj, PSU clients dominate your order book 83.74%. Does this limit pricing flexibility?
चेतन भाई का जवाब दीजिए।
So it doesn't basically limit our pricing flexibility in the government, where when we are working the PSU like Getco or let's say other PSUs. So there is a transparent bidding framework under the tender framework. So the L1 the bidder who has bid who have participated in the tender, L1 tender will be selected and the tender will be awarded. And apart from that, we have also order book in the private sector as well. So we do have some leverage. And when we select PSU, so in also that we have diversification apart from Getco, like other PSU, namely to few like Railway, UGPCL, other state utility like Rajasthan and Punjab. So by diversification in the PSU as well as the private sector, we manage our pricing framework here.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Miss Aruna, आपका टॉप कस्टमर गेटको अप्रोक्सीमेट 70% प्लस रेवेन्यू देता है. अगर ये डिपेंडेंसी कम होती है तो ग्रोथ कैसे मेंटेन करेंगे?
सर इसमें जेटको की डिपेंडेंसी 70% नहीं सही है सर, पर इसके अलावा सर अनदर स्टेट हमें एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, लाइक राजस्थान में काम चालू किया, दिल्ली में भी है, बहुत सारी रिन्यूएबल कंपनी भी है, तो हम दूसरा पैन इंडिया में दूसरा अनदर 3 या 4 स्टेट हम चेक कर रहे हैं सर. तो हम कोई भी एक पीएसयू पर हम डिपेंडेबल रहने फ्यूचर में नहीं चाहते, इसलिए हम आगे हम स्ट्रेटेजी बना रहे हैं.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. मिस्टर प्रज्ञेश, आपका ऑर्डर बुक काफी स्ट्रांग है, एग्जीक्यूशन डिलेज आए तो मार्जिन्स पे कितना इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है?
तो बेसिकली ऑर्डर बुक स्ट्रांग है, लेकिन इसमें कैसा होता है कि एग्जीक्यूशन डिले, पहले तो कंपनी का ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है कि वो कंपनी सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स टाइमली कंप्लीट करती है. Even in case if say let's say there is a delay certain due to the let's say technical nature of work, let's say right of way work or any some legal or paperwork, so there is a extension are also granted by the government to us in terms of it's let's say delays on account of some technical reasons from the paperwork or the legal formalities. So that doesn't affect on our margins.
Like
Sir,
statutory approval, रेलवे, हाईवेज, फॉरेस्ट, उसकी वजह से कभी कभार डिले होता है, लेकिन वो उसमें हमारा वो मार्जिन कट होने का चांस रहता है.
हाँ, क्योंकि उसका टाइम लिमिट एक्सटेंशन का हमें अप्रूवल मिल जाता है, which is on account of statutory formalities.
Okay. Thank you for answering that, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Balbir, revenue has scaled to 27,454 lakhs as of December 25. What are the key drivers behind this growth?
So as you can see, since last 3 fiscal years and December 25 9 months, company is almost having a CAGR of more than 50% in terms of the revenue, which is a very well primary driven factor is the overall infrastructure opportunity expanded by the government in this sector. And going forward, industry outlook for at least a decade is very promising. So that's why Om Power, being the oldest company which has built its financial and operational capabilities over the years, and coupled with this favorable industry outlook, we were in a better position to gauge this opportunity and expand our business.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Bhaskar, अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग सेगमेंट फास्ट ग्रो कर रहा है, क्या ये सस्टेनेबल है या ऑन ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट्स का इम्पैक्ट?
सर इसमें बात करते हैं अंडरग्राउंड केबलिंग का, तो अभी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का एक नया स्कीम आरडीसी स्कीम है, वहाँ पे स्मार्ट सिटी का नया नया प्रोजेक्ट आ रहे हैं, जो मीडियम मिडल टाउन है, स्मॉल टाउन है, इसमें अंडरग्राउंड केबल का बहुत सारा स्कोप है, तो ये भी अंडरग्राउंड का ग्रो सस्टेनेबल फ्यूचर में है सर.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. मिस्टर पवनी, आपका विन रेट अप्रॉक्सीमेट 35% है, तो क्या आप अग्रेसिव बिडिंग अवॉइड करते हो मार्जिन्स प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए?
So the answer lies in the numbers which has been presented. You can see that though company has grown more than 50% of in terms of revenue, but company still is able to manage its margin at the EBITDA level of around 12.5 percentages and around PAT margins at the between 8 to 9 percentages. So company's tendering strategy for while bidding is very much when we bid for the tenders, we look at our margin profile. We do not bid aggressively, and along with the expansion in terms of the growth, we also focus on the to maintain the margin that we have historically on at least in the last fiscals. So company do expects to maintain the margins in context of the while bidding for the tenders.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. मिस्टर संदीप, आपका पंजाब और राजस्थान में एंट्री जेवी और नए ईपीसी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट के थ्रू है। क्या आप इन स्टेट्स में लोकल ऑफिसेज हब सेटअप करने का प्लान कर रहे हैं या सब कुछ अहमदाबाद से मैनेज होगा?
सर इसमें
पंजाब
बात
और
करते हैं। कल पे गो गो गो
कल
कैरी
मैं
कैरी
करूंगा।
ऑन। सर
पंजाब में हमने इंडिपेंडेंट टेंडर है, ईपीसी टेंडर कंडक्टर रिप्लेसमेंट का है, और उधर हमारा साइट ऑफिस में वो रहता है, उधर हमारा किसी का साथ जेवी नहीं है। दूसरा जो हमारा प्रोजेक्ट राजस्थान में है, वो हमारा उधर जेवी पार्टनर है, उसके साथ में वो मिलकर सबस्टेशन का काम कर रहे हैं। और इंडिविजुअल जहाँ भी काम चलता है पूरे गुजरात के अंदर भी कहीं भी, तो हमारा साइट ऑफिस उधर अवेलेबल रहता है सर।
ओके, थैंक यू सर। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन प्लीज। मिस्टर सुधीर, प्रोजेक्ट विन रेट FY23 के 46% से गिरकर 9M FY26 में 36% क्यों है? क्या ये गुजरात के बाहर बड़े ज़्यादा कॉम्पिटिटिव टेंडर्स की वजह से है या कोई और रीज़न है?
So I would like to give the this answer with two insights over here. First of all, you can see from the data table statistic itself that the in last three fiscals and in 9 months December 25, in last three fiscals company has bid for the more projects, and accordingly there has been allotment of the projects against those, and which is showing the project win ratio around more than 40%. Now, if you see the order inflow for the respective fiscal years is almost, you can say, though the company has bid for the less projects due to the high ticket size value, order inflow is being maintained. And secondly, putting here the fact as well, okay, while bidding for tenders and by tender participation, company ensures its margin profile. As I mentioned earlier, we do not bid aggressively, so our focus is on the margins. So we do not look at the win ratio. We particularly choose and handpick the margin profile, then accordingly bid for the projects.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. From Kojin, you operate in financially weak state like Punjab. How are you going to manage your payments from the government? Also, what is the current exposure to state of Punjab in order book and bidding pipeline?
So Punjab state project is basically a central government funded, so there won't be an issue in terms of the payment cycle. And order book का exposure पंजाब में currently 88 करोड़ है out of 744 करोड़.
इसमें आगे मैं बात करता हूँ सर। तो पंजाब में जो हमारे जो प्रोजेक्ट का विन किया है सर, ये पर्टिकुलर एग्जिस्टिंग लाइन में कंडक्टर रिप्लेसमेंट काम है। तो इसमें कोई आरओई क्या है कि लोकल का कोई इश्यू नहीं है, और ये सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट का फंडिंग है। अभी हमको मतलब आगे ऐसा कुछ लगेगा तो हम वेट एंड वॉच करेंगे कि पर्टिकुलर स्पेशल जॉब था कंडक्टर रिप्लेसमेंट का, इसलिए मैं वहाँ पे विन किया है हमने।
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. Ms. Vibha, you operate as a turnkey EPC player. How do you manage execution risk across design to commissioning?
हमारी वन डिजाइन टीम है कंपनी में। तो मतलब बात की कंपनी में 4 अलग डिवीजन है। एक अपना टेंडरिंग डिवीजन है, एग्जीक्यूशन प्लानिंग डिवीजन है। तो हम सब पूरा डिवीजन को कॉम्बिनेशन बेटर करके एग्जीक्यूशन लेवल पे ले जाके सक्सेसफुली कॉम्बिनेशन को प्रोजेक्ट हम लोग करते हैं।
और हम छोटे पैमाने से ये लेवल पे पहुंचे हैं कि ये काम हम खुद साथ में रह के करवा के आए हैं। એટલે એજ્યુકેશન में हमको एजुकेशन लेवल पे कोई रिस्क नहीं दिखता है। वी आर नॉलेजेबल फॉर एवरीथिंग फॉर एजुकेशन।
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Ms. Kavita, can you share details of your active bid pipeline outside Gujarat?
Well, I would request to skip this question as these information are not mentioned in RSP, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay, can we have a next question? Mr. Rishi, does the lack of a multi-state track record impact your competitiveness?
So it basically doesn't impact our competitiveness because the company has worked with the Getco because the Getco has a better payment and better collection cycle in terms of the what they release our payment in terms of the project that we bid for. Secondly, the Getco has also built trust in us several past years by as per our past tracking record of execution of the timely completion of projects. Getco has awarded with the double A class certification from the line work and substation work. So we choose Getco due to better payment cycles and our based and trusted relationship with the Getco. So it's not a lack of competitiveness. So that's why company is now over planning to expand in the state as well.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. Ms. Vaidehi, transmission EPC grew at 41% CAGR. What supported this growth operationally?
As I mentioned earlier, since last 5 fiscal years, government is very much optimistic, and government has launched a very high, good amount of infrastructure projects. So this growth is led by the overall boom in the power transmission infrastructure. So
साथ साथ
that's why company being the old in this transmission line sector, which is our core expertise, and the company has the financial strength and operational strength since uh, last 3 to 4 fiscal years. Company was able to capture this market, and company has grown with this CAGR.
Thank you, sir. Can we have our next question, please? Mr. Amitabh, how do you justify the current valuation based on FY25 profits?
Well, see, as a banker, we have done the evaluation. We have studied the peers who are trading at a specific levels of valuation. And I think FY25 profit should not be of much relevance or weightage as compared to when we are standing at April 26. So we evaluated the company based on the current numbers, the order book pipeline, and the next year estimated numbers. So I think based on that, we believe that we have left much value on table for investors as compared to the other industries available in the market.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Gukesh, promoters have 31 plus years of experience. How has this translated into execution capability?
सर हम पहले जैसे आपको बताया हमने इनिशियली हाउस वायरिंग से चालू किया था। तब से जाके फिर हमने सबसे पहले सबस्टेशन इरेक्शन एक्टिविटी पे फोकस किया। इरेक्शन एक्टिविटी सबस्टेशन ट्रांसमिशन लाइन किया। तो पहले 66 में किया, देन आफ्टर 132 220 हम अपने वो पूरा सेगमेंट वन बाय वन अचीव करते आए हैं और पूरे में हम 100% इन्वॉल्व थे। तो उसके हिसाब से हमारा एग्जीक्यूशन कैपेबिलिटी अच्छा है, टाइम से काम करने में हम एक्सपर्ट है और वो कर सकते हैं।
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Yash, with a 2.71 Its order book to bill ratio. How confident are you in sustaining revenue visibility?
So, talking about the book to bill ratio, it's basically, if you see the definition of book to bill ratio, it's about outstanding unexecuted order book divided by the revenue for a particular fiscal year. So, whenever there is a talking about specifically the average project duration, which is ranges from the 12 months to 24 months, which comes to around average 18 months. So, company always try to maintain its book to bill ratio in terms of execution capability will be around between 1.5 to 2. But wherever you speak, see, it seems that the number has been spiked and has been vitiated. That is on account of cutoff date issues. Let's say some project that for which the company have bidded for, let's say in October 25, and that's the L1 criteria for this tender is awarded in December 25. And when we are closing the books of the December 25, then this project will lie at the cutoff date as on December 25 as being awarded to the company, and which will be compared to the revenue. So there won't be any progress on this project. So due to some cutoff, you will feel that the book to bill ratio has been spiked, but which is not the case. Company is able to execute this order book between 18 months to 24 months. And even some projects are having the low complexity, so that were also being executed within less than a year as well.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can we have our next question, please? Ms. Apeksha, are there any working capital pressures given the EPC nature of business?
No, you can see the working capital chapter in our RHP as well. There is no pressure in the working capital. You can see company has achieved the revenue growth of top line of the, let's say, 279 crore as of March 25 and 274 crore as of December 25. Company used to fund this revenue expansion and growth of the business by 75 to 80% through internal accruals, and rest were managed through the short-term borrowings. Now, as we are planning for more, as there is lots of opportunities, ocean of opportunities available in power transmission infrastructure, and considering the boom in this sector, now we are. That's why we are coming with the IPO to leverage on our borrowing cost. So there is no working capital pressure. Uh, talking for our EPC company.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. Company Mart, your receivables have gone from 90 crore to what 144 crore in 9 months. What exactly changed operationally?
So let me give you more insight about this number. If you see the aging pattern of this receivable as of March 25 and as of December 25, you will find that okay, out of more than around 77 or 78 percentage are being having the aging bucket less than 3 months as of December 25, having less than 6 months, amounting to more than 90 percentage of the debtors are being classified under less than 6 months as of December 25. So due to the quarter end billing, or let's say period end billing, this number seems to be vitiated and spiked up, which is not the case. There is if talking about the cycle, let's say our 60 crores of the running accounts bills which are falling under not due category as of December 25. So as per the our payment terms with the government of Gujarat PSU, 80 percentage of those amounts RA bills are released in the Jan 26 months only, which gets normalized subsequently. So this is the rationale being the due to the cutoff date issue, which even the periods are not comparable. This period is of the 9 months and the comparatives are of the 12 months. That is the another reason as well.
Okay, thank you, sir. Can we have our next question, please? Mr. Vivek, how do you manage receivables, especially from government entities?
So let me give the more insight about the our payment cycle about the PSUs. 80% in case of the supply portion, 80 percentage of our running account bills are get released within 30 days. Out of 20 percentage, rest 10 percentage are being released, being the erection of their supplied material, and the rest 10 percentage get released on the commissioning of the line or the completion of project or raising of the final invoice. And talking about the erection portion, service portion, 80 percentage of RA bills are released within 30 to 45 days, within 15 to 20 days, and 10 percentage are being released on 3 equal installment, being
30%.
completing the 33, 66, and 100% of the work respectively. And the rest 10% are getting released on the completion of the project or the raising of the final invoice.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please, Mr. Veer. Material costs FY24 से FY25 तक 83% बढ़ गए, रेवेन्यू से फास्टर, फिर भी मार्जिन इम्प्रूव हुए. आपने ये कैसे मैनेज किया और राइजिंग इनपुट कॉस्ट को कैसे हैंडल करते हैं?
So
Sir,
basically, with respect to our government and PSU clients, we have a price variation clause in our work order available. So whenever due to the market fluctuations, there is a increase in the prices, we are able to capture those price. We are able to raise the bill against this as a price variation invoice with our utilities. Even in this last 1 to 2 months, as we can show see the from the there is a constraint of the fuel for the manufacturing suppliers, or there is a input cost being higher for these manufacturing of materials, so those are being covered as a part of price variation clause. So we do not have any need to worry on that input cost. So that's why company is able to being able to maintain the and sustain its margins.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Vaidehi, with 58 ongoing projects and revenue needing to scale significantly post IPO, what gives you confidence your project management capacity can handle this growth? Kalpesh, sir?
हमारा टेक्निकली हम टेक्निकली भी कैपेसिटी बढ़ा रहे हैं और टेक्निकल स्टाफ को हायर करके वो कर रहे हैं. हमने शुरुआत 2 आदमी से किया था सर, आज 1200 आदमी हमारे साथ में है. व्हेन वी रिक्वायर स्किल्ड पीपल वी एंगेज एंड कंप्लीट द प्रोजेक्ट्स. नो एनी मोर चैलेंज प्रोजेक्ट कंप्लीशन करने के लिए वो कोई बड़ा चैलेंज नहीं है सर. अब तक मैनेज करते हैं, आगे भी करेंगे.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Coaching, post fund infusion, how quickly we can increase our order book? Also, by when current order book of around 50 crore will be executed?
So our, as I mentioned earlier, our overall project cycles are having range of 12 months to 24 months as per the project complexity. Some are may even have the less than 1 year, or some may have around 24 months. So average project's execution period tends to somewhere 18 months. And around the and how quickly increase the order book also by- हाँ. So order book increase पे question जो है regarding that, so company is expecting to grow at the around 50%, that the growth which is being and which performed by the company historically as well. So to maintain this growth, company will have always a commensurate and healthy order book to achieve this growth.
Okay, thank you for answering that, sir. Next question, please. Ms. Shruti, what is the expected completion cycle for large projects like 400 kV transmission lines?
400 के भी ट्रांसमिशन लाइन के भी जो लेंथ रहती है और जो जियोग्राफिकल कंडीशन देता है, उसके हिसाब से लाइन लेंथ के हिसाब से टाइमलाइन होता है सर. लेकिन नॉर्मली 400 के भी लाइन है तो वो प्रोजेक्ट आपका 2 साल के लिए लगेगा. ज़्यादा लंबा लाइन है तो लिमिट बढ़ भी सकता है, और कम लाइन है तो उसका टाइम लिमिट कम भी हो सकता है.
Thank you. Next question, please. Ms. Lalita, how scalable is your current workforce? How do you plan manpower allocation across multiple states?
कनु भाई म्यूट पे आप, कनु भाई म्यूट पे आप.
कनु भाई मूड छे.
सर इसमें कंपनी के पास मोर देन 1200 अभी एम्प्लॉइज है. जैसे प्रोजेक्ट साइज है, प्रोजेक्ट एग्जीक्यूशन का शेड्यूल है, इसी तरह मैन पावर एलोकेशन करते हैं. मल्टीपल स्टेट में राजस्थान में हमने जेवी किया है, तो इस पोर्शन में सर्विस पोर्शन हमारे जीवी पार्टनर के स्कोप में है. और पंजाब में एसटीएलएस रिप्लेसमेंट कंडक्टर है, तो हमारा वन टीम है, तो इसमें कोई इश्यू फ्यूचर में कोई इश्यू नहीं आता इसमें।
Okay, thank you. Next question, please. Mr. Vivek, what is your strategy to scale order book sustainably over the next 3 to 5 years?
रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ के हिसाब से जो रिक्वायर रहेगा वो हम
सस्टेनेबल ग्रोथ करते रहेंगे हम।
So, to give the more insight into it, the company will expand in the other state. The company will also will participate in other PSU tenders as well, and along with renewable energy private sector client as well. So, company will diversify its order book in terms of the other PSU, in terms of other state as well as the private sector customer.
Thank you, sir. Next question, please. Mr. Vivek is asking how much of your order book is from government versus private sector clients?
So PSU is having 86% and a private 14% as of December 25.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. So Aruna says thank you for the great live.
थैंक यू मैम।
Looking forward to that video. I think we have covered majority of the questions. Thank you, Kalpesh. Thank you, Kanubhai sir. Thank you, Vasim sir. Thank you, Chetan sir. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. All the best for the IPO.
So thank you everyone for participating.
Thank you, everyone.
You can disconnect, right, pages?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.